for coming, and I know there'll be more people filtering in during the, especially during the next half hour when we're doing mostly introduction. So we'll try and sneak them in as they come. I'm Larry Dansinger. You probably saw an email or a letter or something from me at some point in time. So there you go. If you didn't, I don't know how you got it. So I want to welcome you. We do something like this every year. This is the 17th one we've done. Changing Maine is just about an issue or an idea that cuts across a lot of different lines of interest and experience and involvement, activism. The idea is to provide a particular idea to focus on for people involved in grassroots groups. Take advantage of it, get some new ideas from it, hopefully use it by going back to your local communities, your local organizations, and incorporating that into the work. Okay, and this year, for whatever reason, we picked alternatives to capitalism because the basic idea here is capitalism is, and Mike referred to it, I think in one of his statements, it's what people see as TINA. There is no alternative, and we're here to say there are alternatives, and we're going to find out more about them today. Okay, a couple of pretty important details. One, there's 2 bathrooms there. There's 2 other parts of this building that each have a bathroom. If you go out this door and go right in the next door and down the hall, there are 2 classrooms there, which we'll use this afternoon for small groups, and there's a bathroom there. If you go up these stairs to the top of the stairs and then a little bit to the right and go down the hall a little bit on the left, there's another bathroom. So there's no excuse for not finding a bathroom here somewhere. There's even a 5th bathroom that's in this section that we can't use today. But there are plenty of bathrooms. And as you can see, there are 2 people who are going to be taking some photos, some filming of at least part of the events today. If you don't want to be in the film, you should definitely be, particularly in that section, or if you're not worried about the back of your head, I guess you won't worry anyway. But if you're concerned about that, hopefully that will resolve the problem. Okay? And as I mentioned earlier, if you have hearing problems like I do, if you can't hear quite as good as you should, we hopefully will either have or will make a little room at the very front for people who want to have a seat closer to people talking. And by the way, normally we don't have this kind of setup here. We try to have all chairs in a circle, but we just felt there were going to be too many people here today. We just couldn't figure out how to do it without creating too messy a situation. So I apologize for that. Hopefully when we come back at the end of the day for sort of the wrap-up, where do we go from here, we'll reconfigure the chairs in a circle as we possibly can. Okay, now here's the real challenge for you. Introductions. Your name, what town or city you're from, and 3 words or less about what group you work with, an interest, something that people will remember you by. 3 little words or less. And you do have another option, which is talking about Beatles or 3 million years ago. If you can say 3 words about that, that's okay too. That will get you just from the, this is already on the sheet. Okay. So 3 words. 3 words. Okay. If you still have stuff for lunch, bring it in the other room there. There's some little things here that describe what food you actually brought. So sometimes people are concerned about what's in the food and they don't want to, they're not sure if they want to eat something or not. So if you can write down the ingredients, that helps. If you don't have a schedule, anybody still didn't have a schedule? Okay, good. Anyways, help yourself. If you have announcements, very short announcements, we may have a little time during the 11:30 to 12 question and answer period. You might be able to sneak it in there. Otherwise, for sure, there'll be a little time at the 3:30 to 4:15 section when we talk about where we go from here, because hopefully your announcement will include stuff about that. And as an example, if you want to know about somebody doing Marks in Soho, which actually is being presented up in Dover Foxcroft. You thought there was no culture up there? Well, there is. But that guy's available to go on the road. So that's an example of a quick announcement. Okay. The schedule is pretty much what you saw before, but the green sheet updates it slightly. It also has some stuff on the back about why people have concerns about capitalism. And actually, that's the one part of the schedule that's different, because that schedule doesn't, the original schedule had 10 minutes set aside for that, but we have a sheet of paper that does just as well for 10 minutes. So, and we have some more children, and somebody else is going to have to show them where they're going to go. Okay. If there's still some table space, if you brought information you want people to see, it's there. The 3:30 section will be the what next. I hope you'll think about information you've gotten today, what you want to do with it. That's a chance to think out loud a little bit, as long as your thinking is brief and to the point. What do we want to do? What do I want to do next? Do I want to be involved in a group? Do I want to start a group? Do I want to learn more about this idea? Do I want to learn more about that idea? Okay? For people who are here, I have most all of your contact information. Generally, we send out the names and contact information of everybody who's here to everybody else. If you don't want your contact information, anything or some part of your contact information sent out to other people, talk to me. I will delete that part, or I will take your name off. No problem. Okay? But for networking purposes, we do try and send people's information out to everybody else. So if there's some part of that you want withheld, and you don't want other people to have that information, where you live or something, talk to me. I'll make sure it does not get sent out. And let's see if there's anything else. Oh, and I will try and send all this contact information out by the middle of next week. So make sure you let me know by Sunday or maybe Monday morning. Okay. And as I mentioned, one of the main goals here, yes, there is an alternative. And we're going to find out more about that today. And the second goal, mentioned in the flyer, giving us hope. You know, we're not stuck with this. There are good ideas out there. We just have to find them. There are good examples. Let's hear about them. And finally, give us hopefully some ideas of how we actually use the information to create new economies in Maine. So, all set? Okay. Anybody want to start with the introduction? Then what we'll probably do is, wherever you start, we're just going to try and go in order from there. And maybe...
Barbara Egan.
and if you can stand up, people...